Today we're learning about how a bill becomes law. The first place a bill starts is as an idea. Oftentimes constituents will come to their legislators with an idea, and then the legislators will take that, and the first thing we do with an idea is we'll go and talk to the LSA, Legislative Services Agency attorneys. They will help us think through the idea and then draft up a bill that looks something like this. Once the bill has been completed and we've proofread it, we will get a final version of the bill, which we then take to the clerk's office. Once in the clerk's office, it is officially filed and given a bill number, and it is then handed down on first reading. Here in this office are located our legislative services agencies. These are our attorneys that take our ideas and put them into bills, which we then give to the clerk of the House, which are then passed into law. Without these attorneys, it would be very difficult for most of us here in the House, which are not attorneys, to write these legislations, but they ensure that we get it correct. We actually don't read all the bills out loud in the House. It would take much too long. So the bill lists are handed down on first reading in a list that looks much like this. We actually have here several pages. This will all be handed down on first reading in a matter of probably less than 30 seconds. So it's very quick. At that point, the bills will go to the committee chairman, who will make the decision whether to hear the bill, and if they give it a hearing, they'll make the decision whether to give it a vote in committee. It goes before the full committee of 13 members. We hear it, we hear testimony from the public, from interested parties, and then we make a final vote on whether to recommend it to the House for final passage. If the committee passes the bill, it then goes before the House on second reading. Second reading is where any member of the House has the opportunity to amend the bill, and we can offer those up. Once it passes on second reading, it will then go to third reading, which is the final passage of the bill in the House. Then the bill is just as is, it cannot be changed, and it is debated for its merits. At that point, the House decides whether to vote it up or vote it down. If the bill passes the House, it is then referred to the Senate for the same process. Located here on the second floor of the State House is the governor's office. Once a bill passes both the House and the Senate, it then goes to the governor. The governor can either sign it and make it law, he can veto it, or if he doesn't sign it within 10 days, it automatically becomes law. And that's the finish of the legislative process. I hope you've enjoyed our time today discussing how a bill becomes law in Indiana and getting a little tour of where that all occurs. I hope it inspires you to become more involved in your government and more involved in the state here in Indiana. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.